Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Ep2, and in today's episode, we're going to continue on with Final Fantasy XIII. Let's get going. Alright everyone, welcome back. So in the last episode, we started Final Fantasy XIII. We started a little bit of a rebellion between Sanctum, which is the forces of Cocoon, and some people that were being purged. AKA, they came in contact with a bad guy from the enemy state, and then thus needed to be dealt with. So, yeah, while we were leaving, we met Lightning and Saz. We are now with Snow and a couple of his little cronies. And yeah, we made it right here. And something to note, in this game, usually once you save and leave the game, when you reload, usually enemies will come back. That apparently did not happen for this particular fight right there. I'm not 100% sure why, but I'm not complaining. So let's go ahead and move on. There's a chest over here, I believe. Yes, there is. And in this chest, we have 100 gil. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing. I just watched... I'll wait till after this cutscene.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
Alright, on my go.
Right.
Go!
Anyway, as I was saying, I just waited for my last video to upload, which was the first episode in our little Let's Play. And the video was doing good until it got to the reveal of the anima cutscene. And then the death of that lady, the mom, and then we went on to those two kids. Yeah, that cutscene was apparently copyrighted. So, yeah, copyright claim, not strike. I am currently disputing it, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing moving forward. I might just upload the videos as is and then dispute them, and then if the dispute doesn't work, I'll just cut out the cutscene. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. But if for whatever reason you are watching this video later down the line and cutscenes are missing, that is why. I'm hoping that that's not the case, though. I mean, this is a 13-year-old game, so I would really hope that Square is not actually being adamant about keeping those copyrights. But anyway, let's go ahead and examine the little sky shuttle thing.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you gotta save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.
Ready!
I really want to know how those things work.
Hey! It's us! It's us!
Don't shoot!
Snow!
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! You made it.
Hey,
Yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
Nah, I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what's it?
That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
What?
You have no idea what it was like. Oh.
Everyone safe?
The army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
Hey!
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry. None of you are invited.
We're still going.
Hey, you serious?
What about me?
Catch you later.
Oh. Wait!
Alright, so after the cutscene, we are now in control of this little kid right here. His name is Hope. He is, he's a character.
Stop running around, kid.
That's for sure.
We'll get you all someplace.
No, in all seriousness, a little bit later in the game, he does become useful a little bit later in the game.
Crying.
Not my favorite,
Find a way
but
out of here. Do to deserve this. Crying.
he's a good saboteur. So, yeah.
You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that.
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go. That way.
If we go in there, that thing could. It could make us Lassie. This is. I don't think I can.
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
Here we go!
Escape! Escape!
Uh-oh. Huh? Get back here! You hear me? Hey!
The Pulse Fal'cie. It held our future. And our fate.
That is true. That is true. Let's go ahead and save our progress. So we, like I said, are currently in control of Hope, and the girl that we're with, her name is Vanille.
Where is the... Oops. Well then... guess it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the Fal'cie. You become a Pulse Fal'cie, and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope. Thank you. What were we thinking?
Well, since we're here, let's look around.
The Pulse Fal'cie. This word has been thrown around a couple times, but a lessee is
Hey!
a Fal'cie's
Vanille, where are you?
puppet, basically.
Well,
That's,
Hope, where did you get that boomerang?
no daydreaming now.
Alright, so, you really don't need to worry about any of these guys killing you in here. I mean, technically speaking, yeah, it is possible, but the likelihood of that happening is so low. And we just got B&W Outfitters. Very nice, very nice.
Okay, back to exploring.
better stay close.
Alright, so we just got a trophy for surviving the purge. Let's go ahead and head on down here to where our little motorbike was, so that we can collect
Sure this is the right
this
way?
treasure chest. And obtain 30 gil. Have you anything to say
How
about
are we
this, Hope?
supposed to get out of here?
Oh, we'll find a way, Hope. Don't worry about it. Alright. So, this is where I normally farm for that consumable that I was talking about in the last episode. But not quite yet. I will go over when I do that a little bit later. Because this is one of the few rooms that we're actually able to visit twice in this game. But this is where I do it. And hey, there's actually one of the consumables right there. It's called a Fortisol. It's that right there. It casts bravery, faith, and haste at the start of battle. And then over here we got some of these guys. I could have got a preemptive on that, but I decided not to for whatever reason. The Zerg Scandroids are incredibly weak. Yeah. And there's a Deceptisol. That makes your party difficult to... It basically makes us invisible. If you have one of those and you have a battle that you really want a preemptive strike on, or you just want to avoid the battle, you use a Deceptisol. Because enemies cannot see you when you have a Deceptisol going. And we got two more little Panthers dudes. And I really wish I knew why Vanille had 3 HEV gauges already when Lightning only had 2. It is what it is. And he's down. Very well. And moving on down to the next little area, we're gonna have another battle and another chest down here. Yep, talking about preemptive strikes. Basically, when you get too close to an enemy and you enter their combat zone, if you get seen, they will attack you. I missed them. But if you're able to get up onto the enemies without being seen, you will get a preemptive strike, which is a very useful way to start battle if you're able to get that preemptive strike. But against these guys, as you can see, it's not really all that necessary. Thickened hide and another Deceptisol. And then in the chest we have an iron bangle. Let's go ahead and put that onto Vanille, bringing her to a nice even 400 hit points, which again is more than... I don't get that. Why does she have more HP and more ATB than Lightning?
No daydreaming
That
now.
doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Anyway, take out these last two little panthers right here. And, yeah, like I'm saying, as you can see, we're really in no risk of any of these guys taking us out. So you really don't need to worry about it. Alright guys, so before moving on, I have done a little bit of off-screen grinding. I know it's only been a couple seconds for you, but it's been about a week for me. And I went ahead, I went forward, I progressed the story, and I waited till we got back to this room with Hope and Vanille. Unfortunately, it seems like the drop rates are not nearly as good as they are right now. So I spent probably a good 3 days farming up the Fortisols and the Deceptisols, and by the time it took me to get 30 of the Fortisols, I got probably about 150 of the Deceptisols. So I have actually ran through the entire beginning of the game again, and I have already farmed up 40 of the Fortisols and just about 90 of the Deceptisols. I have 89. And let's go ahead and show you how to do this at a much faster rate than what I was about to show you guys. I want to make sure I'm giving you the most accurate information possible, just so I don't cause anyone to make a mistake like I just did and waste 4 days of your life if you care about doing stuff like this. But anyway, after the last battle with the wolves right here, what we want to do is we want to run back to the beginning area, which is going to be where we had our first encounter, and it's going to be where the saves point is. And when we get to about right here, we can see on our map that an enemy has reappeared. So we are going to run up here and fight this this wolf. I forget what they're called right now. And when I say fight, or that we're going to fight it, I mean Hope's going to fight it. We're literally not going to touch our controller or mouse and keyboard or whatever you want to call it. So our goal here is to get as few stars as possible. Here on this first fight, it is a little difficult, just because Hope is able to kill this thing relatively quickly, so I do kind of regularly get 3 stars, but we are aiming for 2 or less. And the reason why that is because if we get less or 2 or fewer stars on these fights, we have about a 90% chance of getting either a Fortisol or a Deceptisol. With a 3-star, we do still have a chance to get it. Like right there, for instance, we got a Fortisol. And yeah, with that higher increased drop rate, this is going to be our best bet to get these guys right now. If we do come back here later in the game and try to do it, that drop rate drops down to the, I believe it's 5% chance they normally are. But anyway, after taking on that fight, we're going to go ahead and hop over to the rubble here and go back and fight these 2 wolves one more time. And Hope is just going to want to attack these guys. Really, the only reason why you should need to have your hand even on your controller at this point is there is about a 0.01% chance that Hope can die in this fight. It seems to me like he attacks fast enough that that shouldn't really be an issue, and I have yet to actually get to the point where they are focusing more on Hope than they are on either the two of us or even Vanille. And with that Iron Bangle on Vanille, that 400 health is going to be more than enough to keep her alive. So we really don't need to worry about it. We can go ahead and watch the Pantheron's health here. Looks like we're not really doing all that much damage, but one more attack and Hope will be able to stagger this guy. Yep, there we go. And he'll be dead on this next attack. There we go. Alright, and as you can see there, we got 0 stars, so we are basically guaranteed to get either a Fortisol or a Deceptisol from this fight. Of course, RNG means that there is still a chance that we won't get anything, but we should get something. Yep, there we go. There's our Deceptisol right there. So we now have 41 of the Fortisols and 90 of the Deceptisols, and this right here, doing it this way, is an endless loop. If we just run back here to the beginning area, down to where the save point is, boom, right there, you will see that the Panther up top has respawned. And then once we fight this guy, the 2 Panthers down there will respawn again. And you could just do this over and over and over again to your heart's desire. And this is actually the way I recommend doing this. There is a second way that you can do this if you want to attempt to stock up on some material components as well. You know, the more I talk about these games, the more I realize they are just D&D on a video game screen. Anyway, but once we take care of this wolf, I will show you what that second strategy is. And yeah, if you don't care about getting like your thick hides or your torn hides from these guys, you really don't need to worry about it. But just to show you proof of concept, if we run over here, we might have not ran far enough away. Oh, yep, there they are. Those 2 guys have respawned, so we can go ahead and fight them if we like. Or, what we can do is we can run back over here to the save point, save our game, and then leave and come back. And just to show you what I've been dealing with. Now, granted, a lot of the time in this has been me sitting around on the phone talking to a buddy about Dungeons and Dragons. But this new save file has 6 hours and 3 minutes into it, and probably a good 3 hours of that is just dead time as I'm talking to my buddy. This one right here, we have 8 hours and 40 minutes. And this was almost straight grinding. Like, I was up till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 nights in a row, just focusing on grinding. So it is still possible to do it after we leave this room for the first time, but it is definitely a lot slower. But anyway, let's go ahead and cancel the save operation because we did already save. And let's go ahead and quit our game back to the main menu. And then load right back up. And we get our little view of Anima and a little recap of the story thus far. And then, as we can see looking at the screen and the map, all of our enemies have respawned. It's not necessarily a bad idea to do this from time to time, just to kind of reset your RNG counter. But it shouldn't really matter all that much. You're not going to be getting all that many Fortisols from what are they called, Zergites over there, but you will be getting some torn and rough leather from them. So if you want to get some of that, this is going to be your best bet. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can't avoid all of these guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to avoid these. Hey, we are. Nice. And let's go ahead and continue on with the story, shall we?
You scared?
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse Fal'cie and Lassie are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Fal'cie, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then...
your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
You guys don't have Earth, so I don't know what you mean by that, buddy.
Calm down.
You just need a little bit of hope in your life, Hope.
Get off me.
Sarah? Huh? Can you hear me? Where are you?
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way. Wonder what that's for.
Alright, so once we get control again, let's go ahead and turn right back around. Because up here we have a chest that we can get only with snow. For 2 potions, and you know what? I don't think that I put his new weapon on. Oh no, I guess I did. And I don't think that we have anything up here on this little arm of the map, but let's go ahead and double check. Yeah, we got nothing up here, so let's go ahead and move on forward. And touch the weird little glowy rock thing. I'm sure nothing bad could ever happen from something like that, right? Or up here, yeah, there's no treasure chests down those sides, nothing down these sides. Let's go ahead and pet the puppies, shall we?
Nothing to worry about.
And even though we only have 1 character right now, things should be perfectly fine. Snow has plenty of health to take care of these guys. And as the show that we just had with Hope should show us, these guys are easy enough to take out with only 1 person. Snow's strong enough that he didn't even stagger any of them, or stagger that wolf, I should say. And come on, Snow. You know, things might be going a little bit faster, Snow, if you had a gun, sword, if I tapped the A button to get you to attack. Things could definitely be going faster for you, Snow, if you actually had a weapon. And weren't just a meathead using your fists. But anyway, let's go ahead and activate.
Just hold on, Sarah.
Ooh. Magical room. Interesting.
Still won't budge? I think the door's winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold. All right, go for it! Make it happen!
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Hey!
Right.
What? How'd you open it?
Wonder what that was about.
After you.
I mean, it's really ladies first anyway, right? Alright, so this is telling us how to use our shrouds. So basically, if we want some pre-battle buffs, like if we wanted to, whoa, let's go ahead and back up on these guys real quick. If we wanted to get a preemptive strike on these wolves right here, we would come down here and use a Deceptisol. And if we wanted to have bravery, which makes our physical attack stronger, faith, which makes our magical attack stronger, and haste, which just makes us faster, we would go ahead and activate a Fortizol. And then now, as you can see, I could run right by these guys and we're not having an issue at all. They can't see us and we can run right up on them and get that preemptive strike. And because we have bravery, these guys should be going down pretty fast. That blitz staggered everyone and I love that. And because we have haste, our ATB generates a lot faster than it normally would, so that's always a good thing. And we got a wicked fang for that, very nice. Moving on up the stairs, we are going to have a bunch of other enemies here. And if you don't care about any of the treasure chests, really there's only 2 fights in here that you need to do. That is going to be the wolf right here and the Orion type enemy back there. But if you do want the treasure chest, we're gonna have to at the very least take care of those guys. And then there's nothing on that side, but you know we're gonna be fighting those guys too. Let's go ahead and get going. I really do think that they could have added a bit more enemy diversity here in the first area. Or I guess this is chapter 2, so you know what I mean. Like, up until, like, stuff happens, I feel like we could have gotten a few more enemy types. Because we're just fighting, like, the same 3 enemies over and over for the course of, like, 2 in-game hours. If you're watching cutscenes and stuff like that. But that is what it is. And then let's go ahead and get our treasure. Let's see, can we preemptive strike you? I don't think we got that. I think somebody saw it as... Oh no, we did get it. Nice. Oh, and we get a blitz. Nice. Took them all out in 1 attack. Very well, very well. In this chest, by the way, we do have a phoenix down. And then there's nothing. Oh god! Aha, you missed. You suck. Then over here we have these guys, and got another preemptive strike. Can we get another blitz? Yes, we can. And we got some more thick and tied. And where are you? Are you gonna turn around? Ooh, you are gonna turn around. Can we get a preemptive on you? Yes, we can. It's actually pretty difficult to get a preemptive strike on this guy. I actually have no idea how he missed us before. So I am going to be counting my lucky stars that we did. And this fight should actually not take all that long at all, now that we preempted him and already staggered him. But if you're not able to stagger this guy, he's an enemy that we have already fought before, so shouldn't be too difficult. Just keep an eye on Lightning's health and make sure you don't go down. If you need to advance your battle your ATB gauge at all, don't forget that triangle and Y will do that for you. And yeah, very well, moving on. We have another guy up here, but these are just the wolves. Oh, and two of the mini guys. And one more enemy to go. It still really confuses me, by the way, that Lightning has so much less health than Vanille does, but whatever. And let's go on up the stairs. Oh no, before we do, we got a treasure chest. containing a Gladius, which is a new weapon for lightning here that increases her strength but drops her magic. Now we can go up the stairs for another fight. And I'm sure, technically speaking, if I tried, I could have gotten a preemptive strike on this battle as well, but it's not necessary. Especially now that we have a new weapon for lightning, should be able to take care of these guys pretty quickly. Really? Really? You missed both of those? You missed both of those. Are you shitting me? Anyway, I will probably be using a potion here pretty soon. Probably one more attack round. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and use a potion right now. Because as you saw, we got pretty low on health right there. I believe we got down to 13 hit points. And that would not have been good if lightning went unconscious. Yeah, not going to need a second one. Good. Alright. And let's go ahead and move forward for another series of cutscenes and I believe another character change.
If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they'd probably be l'Cie by now. Huh? Not even human anymore. Just Pulse Fal'cie. Enemies of Cocoon. Can't show them any mercy.
Interesting. Wonder what that means.
There's the next one.
Alright, now that we have control of Snow again, let's go ahead and turn around again. And as you can see, on that platform we have nothing. We have another chest in the middle that Snow just somehow walked by. I actually have no idea how he even got here. And then nothing on the other platform. But let's go ahead and grab this treasure chest right here containing 2 more potions. And then moving on, we are probably going to have another battle if I remember correctly. Yes, sir. But there's nowhere else that we can go for this battle or after this, so this is going to be relatively straightforward.
Wrapped up and ready.
I'm about to sneeze, so I apologize beforehand. Excuse me. And 2 grenades took out the little weird floating dudes. And hey, we got a deceptive stall from that. Very nice. And let's go ahead and activate the thingamajig. How he knows how to activate it, no idea. Video game logic will never make sense on stuff like that. But it is what it is. Just like I have no idea how he knows what to do with this weird little platform thing, but I guess we just aren't supposed to question it, right?
Baby. Your hero's on the way. Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
We could just run away.
Because that's the healthy solution, Vanille. Just run away from all your problems. Nothing bad ever happens when people do that. Okay, and at this point we do have some new enemies, or not new enemies, but some more enemies. The wolves that were down here get replaced by the weird little lighthouse guys, and we finally have access to the enemies up here, which normally I would avoid, but they're guarding a treasure, so you know that we need to grab that. And we don't have a blitz, so this will not be a one-hit go, but I took care of all but one. Yeah. Neither of these two characters are really supposed to be physical attackers, but that's all we have access to right now, so that's all we could do. Alright, and let's go ahead and open up this chest, giving us another Fortizol. And yeah, moving on, we have these two wolves right here, which no matter what you do, do not respawn. I learned that one. It's kind of obnoxious, but we should have already done all the farming that we wanted to do already anyway. So these guys, now that Vanille is attacking, should not take too long for the two of us to take down. Damn, Hope just did 90 points of damage. Just goes to show how much the stagger helps. And hey, there we get another Fortizol. Very nice. Anyway, moving on. We have another save point right here. And another set of wolves right here. I mean, you can't fight things like that. We have been fighting these guys for God knows how long. Anyway. So these are two of the wolves that I was using for my farming method. The first 6 hours I was doing it. Basically what I would do was I would come here, kill these two wolves, go back to the last room, clear out that last room, then come back here, take out these two wolves, because the enemies in the other room don't respawn depending on how far you travel over there. So in order to respawn those enemies, you need to come here to reset the room, which also resets these two wolves. And that chest just gave us 100 gil in case you missed it. But just to show proof of concept, let's go ahead and run back in through here. And as you can see, those little lighthouse dudes that we already took care of have in fact respawned. And we also have a staircase down here now. So we could make the circle, come back up here, run back into this room. And normally those two wolves would have respawned, but because I stayed so close to the save point, not save point, to the entry point, and I didn't get into any more battles, they did not respawn. That's why that happens. But anyway, moving forward, we should have another little cutscene here. What are you? That looks painful, guys. You should probably stop.
What are they?
See who failed. This is what happens when Lassie don't complete the focus the Fal'cie gave him.
Let's even these odds.
I mean, yeah, we have 3-on-3 now, but in the overworld it was 3-on-6. Just saying. And anyway, now that Snow is back, we get to retain control of Snow, which means that we could throw our hand grenades, which dealt mighty finely with those guys.
You get in here. You gotta leave. Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and keep quiet. Once I find Sarah, we'll all leave together. You'll be home in time for dinner.
You...
Wait! Who's Sarah?
My wife. Future wife, that is. She's a Pulse Fal'cie.
No.
She's here somewhere, along with that Fal'cie. I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help LaCie? They're the enemy.
Huh?
How can you save LaCie? You're not... That's insane!
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
Should we wait around for him and hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse. Why is this happening to me? When they found the Fal'cie the other day, we were just visiting Bodum. But the army took us, threw us on that train. Because of that guy, Mom is...
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
And he wants to help LaCie?
Hey again.
Hey. Let's go with him. You gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever. Okay.
Let's go.
Interesting,
What's got
very
into you, soldier?
interesting.
Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Your sister?
She's a LaCie.
What? A Pulse Fal'cie?
The Fal'cie has her captive, but I'll find her.
Is she still... Hey, what was her focus? When she became a LaCie, what did the Fal'cie order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
Listen to me. When a person gets cursed by a Fal'cie, they become a LaCie, and they get given a focus, right? How do I put this? If they don't carry it out, LaCie end up as one of those things. What I'm saying is, if your sister's gone that far, I mean, she might still... How can I... Oh, man. There's no way to turn a LaCie back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a Fal'cie slave. Don't make her suffer.
Just say it! Any LaCie, anyone who might ever become a LaCie should be wiped off the face of Cocoon. It's people like you that started the Purge in the first place.
Harsh. Harsh lightning.
So,
Anyway, so right now, if we want to go back and backtrack and do all that sort of stuff, we can. As you can see down there, a few of our enemies have in fact respawned. But like I said before, we don't actually gain any experience for any of these fights. So let's just go ahead and come over here, fight some of these LaCie, or not see, these Seath. He's called a ghoul. Let's go with that. So that we can get our treasure that they are currently guarding. Did he just heal himself? I feel like he just healed himself. Anywho. Yeah, pretty unremarkable. And let's just go ahead and kill him and move on, shall we? And we got some Tears of Frustration. Very nice. And in the treasure chest, we have a power wristband. Which, the power wristband will give us an additional 20 strength. And with the accessory, or with the weapon that Lightning is currently wearing, we will get an additional passive effect of physical wall. Basically, we take 5 less damage from incoming physical attacks, which is in fact very nice to have. Now, just to show you that that is a synthesis ability between the two things that we... Oh, okay, never mind. I apparently have lied. It might not be a synthesis thing. Let's go ahead and try to put this onto Saz and see if it's... Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, something about Lightning is giving us an additional synthesis effect, which is that physical wall. As you can see, if we were to try to put this onto Saz, he only gets that plus 20 strength, which isn't a bad thing. I might actually end up doing this as opposed to putting it onto Lightning. Yeah, just so that he has 44 strength instead of 20 strength, and Lightning already has 40, so it's just overall might be the better idea. But let's go ahead and move on. Take out this guy. I think that we just preempted this guy. Yes, we did. Some enemies have a very wide field of view. Other enemies have almost next to no field of view. And sometimes you can get like sneaky little cheeky preemptive strikes without really meaning to. Like, I already know that these guys are not looking at us, so there we go. Going into, or how you go into battle is almost as important as your ability to know, like, what enemies are weak against and all that stuff. Because sometimes a preemptive strike is the difference between a battle taking 5 minutes or 15 minutes, especially later in the game. And nobody wants to be fighting the same guy for 15 minutes, right? Especially if you're trying to farm them. And there we have a flying enemy, which I don't think is actually considered an enemy right now. I don't think that he'll be in this battle. He is not. And you know, just to demonstrate how much stronger Saz is with that power wristband, let's go ahead and take on at least one of these fights. I did not mean to get a preemptive on this, I swear. You know what, Saz? You can take this guy down. And probably one more attack from Saz and this guy's dead. Yep. Yeah, so because Saz attacks twice with any one of his attacks, he's doing on average 100 points of damage per turn right now, which at this point in the game is pretty outstanding. Hey, no preemptive strike on this one. Nice. Yeah. And without staggering, he's doing 25 a hit. 25, 26. So, yeah. He is kind of our powerhouse right now, which is very nice. Did not need to fight this last one, but I couldn't help it. He'll be down here pretty soon anyway. Case in point. Alright, now let's go ahead and head up the stairs. And it looks like we are going to have a few more enemies up here. Two more of the ghouls. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't. Yep. I went ahead and preemptively attacked right there just to make sure that he got staggered, which is something that you'll see me do from time to time throughout this playlist. And anything up here? Nothing up here. Oh, we got this big guy. You look scary. What are you? He is a ghast, as opposed to a ghoul. So these guys are going to be a lot more like physical Wally than the ghouls are. As you can see, he's taking more damage but losing less overall health. But just attack these guys and we've actually already fought things that are a lot harder than those are right now anyway, so shouldn't be an issue. And moving on, we have a save point right here. So let's go ahead and save, just in case Steam does weird things. I'm going to go ahead and... I learned my lesson. I'm going to go ahead and save in a new slot. And... looks like we have some more of these guys to fight. I wish that you would just give me, like, 10 of these guys to fight in a single battle so that I don't need to keep on entering into the battle screen and exiting out of the battle screen. Just let me fight all of them at once. They're not going to be able to kill me. Yeah, no preemptive strike on this, and he's like already half dead. What's a group of them going to do? In fact, I might actually die faster in a group because I could blitz them. Anyway, let's go ahead and make it down our corridor right here. And don't worry, guys, the frequency of battle, the repetitiveness of battle, whatever it is that is making these early stage battles annoying for me, and possibly you, it doesn't carry over throughout the entire game. In fact, once we finish this upcoming boss that we're about to be fighting, it mellows out quite a lot. I think that they're just trying to introduce us to the concept of what these guys are and scare us about Lightning's sister and Snow's wife and all of that stuff. Just to give us a sense of urgency and make us feel like we're getting slowed down. Yeah, these things used to be humans. That's kind of unfortunate to think about, actually. Haha, you missed. Hey, he just cast fire on me. They are able to use magic at this point. Very nice. I did not know that. Or at least if I did know that, I forgot about it. Can I kill you? Yes, I can. And on to a cutscene. Or maybe not a cutscene. Yeah, on to a cutscene. Hey, look, a human. That's the first one of those I've seen in here. Let's go see how they're doing. This will probably be copyright.
Sarah! Time to go. We have to leave before the army. What?
That's a Pulse brand. That girl's a LaCie.
I already told you that.
Pulse Fal'cie are the enemies of Cocoon.
So they should die?
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
And killing her is a mercy? You came.
Sarah! Sarah.
Is that my hero?
Let's get you out of here.
Hands off. I'm taking her home.
Sis.
I'm not your sister. You couldn't protect her. It's your fault she...
Save us.
Sarah?
You can save us. Protect us all. Save Cocoon.
Save Cocoon? Sarah? That was your focus?
Anything. I'll do anything. Leave it to me, you'll see. I'll protect Cocoon. I'll save everyone.
Somehow. I'll make things right.
You just relax.
Thank you.
Sarah!
Sarah! Sarah!
Why is she turning to crystal?
See who fulfill their focus are transformed into crystal and gain eternal life.
Just like the story said.
Sarah, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? She's not sleeping! Sarah's... She's...
She's alive.
No.
The legend. Remember the legend. L'Cie, who fulfilled their focus, turned to crystal and gained eternal life. It's the same with Sarah. Eternal life. She's not dead! Sarah's my bride-to-be. I promise to be hers forever. I don't care how many years I have to wait.
It's over! Open your eyes and face reality!
Sarah, does becoming a L'Cie really mean losing everything?
Oh, wait.
What now?
The army.
The target is almost in place. Surface team, what is your status?
Good to go. Resistance is under control. The assault proceeds as planned.
Leave no trace. The Pulse vestige never existed.
Fire!
What's happening?
Must be a Sanctum strike. Bring down the vestige and the Fal'cie right with it.
Aren't they taking it back to Pulse? That's what the patch was, right?
All they care about is getting everything from Pulse off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Trenchcoat, where you going?
Date with the Fal'cie. Got some things to talk about.
What? You're gonna ask it to help her? Are you out of your mind, kid? That thing wants to chew us up and spit us out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
What?
Lightning?
Here we go.
Alright, now that we have everybody together, we have Lightning, Snow, and Saz in our party. Iron Bangle, Power Wristband, very nice. Let's go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and avoid as much of these guys as possible. And I ran right into the flying one, but that's alright, because this is actually a new enemy for us. It is called a White. Which, that is very different from the D&D White that I am accustomed with. But yeah, they're flying enemies. They are kind of obnoxious, but nothing too difficult to take down, especially at this point. With 3 pretty strong characters, actually. And continuing on, can we avoid the ghast? We can avoid the ghast. Let's go ahead and head on in here. If you're worried about it, you can go ahead and try to save back there, but you will have to fight that ghast and the White.
So this is the Fal'cie.
Sarah's a crystal now. You gave her a focus, and she did it. You got what you want. Now let her go! Please, turn her back. I'll be your l'Cie instead!
Fine. You go on begging. Like this thing gives a damn what we want! Ah!
Lightning!
It's this thing's fault the purge started. And it's people who are dying. Sarah told us to save Cocoon. That means this thing needs to die. What?
Come on now. You really think you can kill a Fal'cie?
I'm doing this for Sarah.
Dodge.
I'm in. As long as you don't mind an amateur. I got these things. Might as well use them.
Thanks.
Alright, so before we get into this battle, you do not want to just attack Anima's body like right away. We actually kind of want to ignore her main body for right now. What we actually want to do is we want to take out the right manipulator and the left manipulator before we actually start attacking her body. So in order to do that, let's just go ahead and go down and auto attack the right manipulator. And we'll take that down pretty quickly. And then let's go ahead and move on to the left manipulator. And one more attack and that should be down. Yep, and now that's going to put Anima herself in a little bit of a lockdown mode while she tries to reanimate her, or regenerate, I should say, her left and right manipulators, giving us free range to attack for a little bit. Of course, it's not an indefinite free range to attack because, as you just saw, she does bring them back. So let's go ahead and just take them out again, shall we? Ow. I'm going to go ahead and use a potion right now before starting my work on the new right manipulator. And now she's in her little lockdown mode again. So yeah, this first fight here, or this not first fight, this fight against Anima is not that big of a deal once you know what you need to do to take her down. And we got the manipulators back, so go ahead and target them again. And there's the left manipulator down. Let's go ahead and take down the right one. And we're in lockdown again. Yeah, and this is just kind of the cycle. Does it tell us how much health she has? Yeah, so she has 3,300 health, and it says that she's level 88. We really don't need to worry about levels in this game. Yeah. Really, we don't need to really worry about that page right now because none of the information that we're going to get is going to be just going to affect us in any way. But we have the manipulators back, so let's go ahead and take them down. Ow. Take on the right one. And now she's regenerating. And I wonder if this will be the last round of attack. Yeah, it looks like it should be. Yep, and there we go. Anima is down. In less than a minute than the game wanted us to shoot for. And we also gained a doctor's code. Very nice.
Where are we?
What's going on?
couldn't see a future, and I was afraid. When the future was clear, and it hurt to see, I'd just close my eyes and lose myself in happier days.
Alright guys, so that is going to be the end of this episode. And yeah, I wonder what Anima just did to us. Yeah, that was really weird. I guess we'll find out next time. But until then, this is Famine52 signing out, and peace out.